right, what's going on, everybody? So right now we are just gonna hop right into it because I know everybody's been waiting to hear about what's gonna be happening next here with the prices with the baby doge. But anyways, remember I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. Right now we're at 8Z2783. Now this right here, this is a really important pattern right here, and it's kind of the same thing Bitcoin's been having a little bit, and it's very important because these type of patterns here can either end of one or two ways. It can be either a massive pump that's coming back in, which is going to push us back up to where we were before, eventually to 8Z6, or it's going to be another pump or another breakdown to that support line. And I know people, I can already hear it in the comments right now. Oh, he said it's on to go up or down. Oh, damn. Like that's how you guys sound when you guys are saying that, because you guys know, like, not you guys, but the stupid people in the comments know nothing about technical analysis. There's always two options that could happen in a technical analysis. So obviously I'm going to say it's going to go up or down, but it's about the probability of it going up versus the probability of it's going down for the people who have less than one brain cell. But anyways, for the people who don't have less than one brain cell, let's talk about the probability of it going up versus down. So the probability of this going up versus going down at this point is about a 75% chance. And the reason why I want to say 75% chance is because this is what we like to call consolidation. So let me go ahead and put this on a 15-minute chart here, because we're consolidating pretty well right now. And like, this is almost like a textbook play right here, right? So if you look at it, this is textbook. This is like textbook. This is a clean chart. This is a clean chart. So let me go ahead and mark this down here. But yeah, as you can see, this chart right here, fairly clean, but there's still a possibility of us going down. Even though we have like almost a 75% chance of going up, there's still a possibility of that going down. So I I really do like where this is heading, right? I like where it's heading, but I don't like the odds of that 25% chance of it going down, because this is what we call inside of the trading world a descending triangle. This is a descending triangle. Now, I don't know how familiar people are with these, so I might even beg to say that this could be even a 50% chance of going down, possibly even 75% chance of going down, right? It could easily switch into the favor of a negative market. But the only reason why I say 75% chance of upwards momentum, that's because, well, as you all know, Trump's going to be actually in office on the 20th of this month. It's the 12th right now. So the reason why that's a good thing for crypto is because, well, everybody knows Trump's for crypto. You might not know much about crypto, but he's still for crypto, even though he doesn't know much about it. But it's, this is definitely a concerning pattern, just because how, things are unfolding here. So technically, it's kind of bearish. But fundamentally, what we have going on, it's kind of bullish, fundamentally. So there's a lot that you can really take away from this. But what I would take away from this is that this is it's kind of like a descending triangle, but it's symmetrical, right? It's symmetrical, meaning this is not flat here on the bottom, right? So this is it's very telling. I want to show you guys something. This right here shows exactly what we are doing right now. This is the ascending triangle, which is bullish, and this is the symmetrical triangle for that ascending triangle, which is bullish. But this is the descending triangle, which we're not doing that, but we are doing the symmetrical descending triangle. So technically we're bearish, but fundamentally we're bullish. So it's like, I want to say we have a 75% chance of going up. That's if we reach the 20th before we get to the end of this pattern. But if we don't, which probably going to happen, All right, I'll be honest with you guys. We're probably going to end up pulling back down a little bit more. 8Z 2500, 8Z 2600. Maybe we'll even go down here to the support at 8Z 2200 or 8Z2. But just know when the 20th of this month comes, we're probably going to end up being bullish in the whole overall market. So there's probably going to be one more push to the downside until the 20th, and then we'll be bullish. So when I say we have a 75% chance of going up, we still do, because after we drop down, we're going to have that nice pump coming into the market because of uh the and whatever you call it day where Trump gets elected. I forgot the name. But anyways, that's probably going to end up happening. Same thing here with Bitcoin. We're seeing the same type of pattern happening with Bitcoin. Same type of pattern. Looks a little bit different on Bitcoin, honestly, but it's still the same thing. So it is what it is. I mean, it's bearish, but what can you do? Bearish and bullish at the same time. So it's very, very, very hard. It's a very hard thing to track, honestly. But when you look at it and then you look at what type of pattern it is, technically it's bearish. But like I said, again, fundamentally, this is pretty bullish fundamentally. Like fundamentally, like we're in a really good space in crypto. So even if we do see this end up pulling back down to that support, we're gonna have some nice pumps in the market. And also looking at automated trend indicators here with Chart Prime, usually whenever we have those momentum wave bands squeezing in like this, is usually a bullish sign. But obviously, you can kind of see, it squeezing in there. But it almost does this descending triangle for you. So it almost does it for you. Well, the descending symmetrical triangle, it does it for you. So that's pretty nice. But if you look right here, how it's so close to the bottom of that trend line for the triangle, look how it's so close to there, how it just wants to break down. So when I say it's probably going to end up going down to the support first before it pumps, I'm not exaggerating. It more than likely will do that before an actual pump comes. We'll end up going down a lot more. And I'm hoping it goes to 8Z 2200 or 8Z2 because that presents a good buying opportunity for people. But we'll end up seeing how far it goes down. So right now, what we're looking at, 8Z 2200, this whole area right here actually is our supply and demand area. So if we're gonna drop down anywhere, it's probably gonna be to our supply and demand area. So that's why I'm so adamant on 8Z2 and 8Z 2200. So I think we're gonna end up doing that pretty soon. So yeah, we're probably gonna end up doing that. So let me hear what you guys think about this in the comments. Let me hear what the people with one brain cell think. That think that this is like stupid, but hey, it's just this is a technical analysis. It can go any way. We just gotta we don't gotta predict, everything to a T. We don't gotta predict exactly what's gonna happen. We just gotta know the probability of it going to the upside versus the downside. So what I'm sticking with tech is that the technical to this is bearish to the downside until we hit that support into the 20th. Then we should have a nice pump. And then fundamentally, we're pretty bullish because when we do finally reach our support and then we have that inauguration day or whatever you call it, it's gonna be very bullish for Baby Doge and Bitcoin and the whole overall market. But yeah, and our momentum wave bands are squeezing in like that. That's a very, very, very good sign. So I think this is good. Like best case scenario, we pull back and then we have a nice major pump. Like you have to build momentum somehow, and usually that is by pulling back. So a pullback is needed right now inside of Baby Doge and the whole overall market because we're just kind of going sideways right now. We need some type of pullback to cause that momentum. So we pull back to our supply and demand area, and then we become bullish after that. Simple as that. Almost at 1.88 million inside of holders. We have 8,000 holders now inside of Solana, 8,000 and 23 holders in Solana, and we just got one new holder within the last few minutes. That's pretty big. But yeah, guys, it's a symmetrical descending triangle. That's all I can really say there, because it is a bearish, and this isn't the only one that says it. Like, they're all like that. So this is definitely descending. So it is what it is. Descending symmetrical triangle. So that's pretty much what we got. You can look at all these different patterns. The symmetrical, but we got the descending symmetrical. Yeah. So that's why I said it could be bullish, like the symmetrical one here, or it could be bearish if we consider it descending. So it's it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell. See, and this one kind of tells it perfectly. Symmetrical triangle pattern. It can go either up or down. So when I say it can either go up or down, I'm not lying. If the bottom of that triangle was flat, it would be a straight up descending triangle pattern. But the bottom of it is not flat. This is symmetrical. So when I say it could either go up or down, I'm serious. It could literally either go up or down. But the probability of it going down is a little bit more right now. But then closer to the 20th, then we have a huge probability of going up. So, at the end of the day, this is how it is when you are trading. You have all these different possibilities that can happen. And honestly, I would probably, me personally, like, I'm not even focused on trading this right now. I'm just focused on dollar cost averaging, because I know personally, like, when you have these type of patterns, like a symmetrical pattern, it's neutral bias, meaning it can literally go any way, sloping upper and lower trend lines. So that's a very important point to make. But they're also saying, look, when you're coming all the way from up here, they're saying this is a bear pennant, and it can easily continue to go down, because that's kind of what we're doing right now. We came all the way from the upside, had the little symmetrical descending triangle, and now we could probably keep going downwards as well. So that's exactly what they're showing here. They're like this, and then some more to the downside is exactly what they're showing. That's why I'm leaning more so towards the bearish movement. So I think we're gonna keep breaking down a little bit more. It's probably not gonna be like a huge move to the downside, but 8Z2, 8Z2200, not too bad, not too bad at all. All of the different patterns are pretty much showing that we're more than likely going to have that pullback to the downside. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, anyways, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. All that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. If you guys want these automated trading indicators, check out Chart Prime, link in the description. Best indicators inside of the industry. Yep, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.